Hello and welcome back. I'm Mondef, of course, and I am back on the Utopia server. Let's see, since last time we've done a little bit of work, and I know it's been a while since last time. I've been feeling ill, so I haven't been recording. So we've gotten a little bit done. We'll go through it quickly here. I believe this is all new, so if some of this is repeats, sorry. But Palm has gotten all of these wireless transmitters and receivers set up and programmed, so they're all ready to run. This one's only on because it's attached to the cage, which has actually has a mob in it right now, so there's a lever on those ones. Those levers will be removed eventually, so the ones that are on are the ones that already have already set up and ready to go, and the ones that are off don't. Oh, it looks like he put levers on all of them. That's new to me. Let's take a look. Yeah, he got levers put on all of them. Okay, that's cool. Good, good. This we talked about last time. I got my touchscreen monitor and the computer we talked about last time, but you can see everything is going to be controlled off of this computer. So, looks like he's got most of his end done. It really comes down to me to do some programming, which, since I've been sick, I haven't been doing. So, yeah. I'm probably holding him behind. That looks pretty cool. Is that just lighting glitches? Okay. I was like, for some reason I thought these looked like they were made out of a different type of wood for a second there, but no, just lighting glitch. Enchanting table over here by the blaze farm, which is pretty good because that's where you need it. This was me. Oops. This was me. I stuck an uncrafting table in here. We either probably need to make that look better, inset it in the wall or something, or move it out here with the enchanting table, because you need experience to run that, of course, so it makes sense to put it by the blaze farm, which is our experience system. Alright, does he do anything else? Doesn't look like it. Mally strapped the windmill here on the side of the power tower. It's temporary, we don't want to keep it. It's kind of ugly, it doesn't match the theme here, but it's here to run blue electric alloy furnaces. Palm was making a whole bunch of alloy wire and things like that for the farm, so wanted to do it quicker. So Mally built that for him. Let's see. What else is new? What else is new? Oh yeah, this. I constructed this, which is what we're going to work on today, but I want to take a quick run to Spawn here and show you just... Mally's been busy working on Spawn City, so I want to show that to you. We're going to work on this today. This is obviously a different style of tower, but I think it fits in, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's got the same kind of a base, and then just arms holding out these little orbs, so we'll come back to that. But I'm going to run to Spawn. Now, I'm not sure who built this thing we're about to go to, Founder's Hinge, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty well done. We're using Mistcraft books and portals to get here, and then you can see it's got kind of a Stonehenge-y type style to it. The big ones are like community areas, like you can see this one is Spawn, this one over here goes to the end. This one's supposed to go to the Great Misty Hall. I don't know what that is. The Linking Center. I don't know what that's supposed to be. And this one will go to the Nether. Something someday. Something. And then each one of us have a little portal. So there's Mondef and us, M-Dog, Mimes' place, Lewis's, Funshine, and let's see here. Here are the Warlords. That's where Nemsun and him and those guys live. And then Sinto and BPAT. So pretty cool. But we're going to go to Spawn. We've seen this, not completed, but we've seen kind of different stages of that. I've never really commented on it, but it's there. It's finished now. This is the center garden of Spawn Town. And Mally's working on this building here, which is pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's a work in progress, not finished yet, but the base structure is there, so it's pretty good. It's coming along really well. It's actually, I hadn't seen these little details that she put on there. It looks really good from back here. Kind of looks like Tetris up there. It's neat. I like it. She's got some item frames, some stuff in it. I don't know exactly what she's planning on doing with this room, with this building, but looks like, I don't know, some offices or closets or something. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I helped Mally with some of the roads here while I was able to move, and I built this. This is super simple. It's igneous extruder producing cobblestone, and then a furnace to produce smooth stone, and then stick it in a barrel. I know the igneous extruder can produce stone directly, but then I'd have to tesseract lava and water, or use a aqueous accumulator or something. So this was just smaller. And this is just an energy tesseract that borrows from our home place. So that's what that is. Oh, this is new to me. This looks nice up here. It's very nice. Let's see, I think this one is Sinto's project. There's a sign on it. I'm pretty sure it's Sinto. Yep, Rick Project is Sinto. So that's his place. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Back there's Lewis's place. If you haven't ever seen that, it's cool. Spawn's hut. Spawn starter hut. I built all these roads. This one is a little bit funky, but it works. Looks good from on top. Of course, the sub-monument, which is great. And then I connected all the roads together, as I said I would. Get some munches here. That's a Warlords thing, too. That's from Nemsun and his group, so it's pretty cool. So, yeah, coming along. Looking pretty good. But our project today, we are going to go back to the house, which I think is that one. And tell it apart by color. If we ever have to change the color of that, it's going to bug me a lot for quite a while, until I get reused to it. But let's see. We're going to work on this project over here. Now, I know we spent a lot of time working on the storage tower, because kind of each of the three of us, me, my Palm, and Mally, each picked out kind of a major starter project, and mine was storage. And so we've spent a lot of time on this, and you know, it's not done. We'll need to come back to this, but we need to take a break. We've worked on it too much. So I'm going to come over here, and I've got kind of a pretty fun idea here. Oh, I needed cobble. That's what I was going for. I'm going to build out a cobble because I can always Wand of Equal Trade once I pick a material that will look good inside of here. But this whole thing, all four of these orbs, will be one system. And what I'm going to make is kind of a... Well, I should say, you know, if you guys watch my channel, you probably also watch either or both of B-dubs and Generic B. And you probably have seen my Liquid Emeralds idea for them, for their Emerald competition. While I've been working on that, I was giving some thought to wondering if there was a better or different way, other than bees and a matter fabricator, to make emeralds, right? And I came up with one. Now, I'm in Ultimate Pack, so this doesn't work in the Mindcrack pack, but in the Ultimate Pack I came up with one, and it has some other interesting byproducts, so I'm going to go ahead and construct it, and it's going to hopefully fit in these four orbs. I haven't actually built it in its completion, but I'm pretty sure it all will work. Let's see, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I think that is okay. It's 8 across there. We need 5 vertically. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have to share a corner there. That's not a problem. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that will cut into the ceiling. That's okay. Well, this won't be 100% efficient, is how we say, because I am building it inside of this orb, which will cut in, like this will cut into the efficiency, this block right here. And that block, each of the corners has one of those blocks that'll cut into the efficiency a little bit, but that's not really the point. This, at least for this part of it, the efficiency won't be managed by this cell, so it's not really going to be that big of a deal. Now, what we need to do first is build a basic spawner cell, a very basic spawner cell. Same kind of design that you would use in vanilla Minecraft, as if you were building off of a spawner, because we'll be putting a spawner in here. So I'm just trying to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the wall. Perfect. And this will come across here like that. I maybe should have picked a different color than cobble, since the frame of this building's in cobble. That'll get replaced later. I already have plans for that, but I don't have the materials as of yet to build it. Alright, let's see. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. 8 by 8 cell. That's exactly what we want. And then we're going to use water, of course, to push them off to one side. I think that might as well be here. Push them down. Yeah, I think this side will work the best, since it's not quite in the middle. So we're going to have to figure out something somehow to push them off of that. I'll have to push them off to that into there. Maybe we do this. I got it. I got it. Yep. That'll do. So also go 9, and then we'll push them. We're going to push them into this slot, them being zombies. We're going to use zombies for this. Absolutely, zombies are a great basic mob to work with, and we just need a basic mob. It doesn't have to be anything special. So you can see I've already got myself a tier 5 zombie shard from the shard farmer that we built over there, that we showcased a couple episodes ago. Let's take a look here. I think we're good. I'm going to go ahead and fill in kind of the rest of the space, just so it's easier to look at. Fill in the walls. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, that room should work. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going up to there, so all of this will get filled in. We're gonna have to figure out what materials these need to be built out of so that it's not so ugly from the outside. Probably a decent amount of this, if not all of this, is gonna need to be glass, which is fine. We can do that. Because I do want the idea of building it in these orbs. I don't want to call them spheres because they're not really spheres. They're more egg-shaped. The whole idea of building them inside of these is that you can watch the whole system run and kind of enjoy it. You'll never need to actually come in here except into this center room here to turn it on and off. So, let's see. Do we make it solid all the way around except for the entryway here, which we'll go ahead and do like that. We'll only need this until we get this all the way constructed, and then we'll probably plug it up. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put the floor in, I guess. There's going to be a lot of extra room underneath on this one, which is not a problem. Not that big a deal. Yep. Placing blocks. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut out, and I'll come back once I'm ready to continue. Alright, got the walls all figured out, and this is the ledge here, which I think there's room up here, so I might as well make a little viewing space. So we'll replace this with some form of glass, probably viewer, so you can see down in here and make sure the spawner's running and all the mobs are correctly falling into their hole here. Ooh, this is dark. Let's go ahead and lighten this area up a bit. Middle and probably here, at least for now. Some of these torches will probably have to go here in a little bit, just because of water. But I did run into one problem, and I think I have a solution, but I haven't tried it yet. This is a new toy, by the way. This is the Emperor's Chalice. It's basically like a water bucket from creative mode. You pick up water once with it, and then you can put down infinite water. It's the infinite water bucket. Let's go knock that out. This, by the way, is my marker sitting right on top of this. Actually, we can go ahead and do that now. Will be the mob spawner. Just put an empty soul cage there to mark it. So not right where it is, because then mobs would get stuck behind it, but right on top of it. There we go. That way mobs can pass underneath. And the mobs will come over here. Now, I didn't think this was going to be a problem. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just, put water here. And, oh, you know what we could do? Haha, solution. I just thought of a solution. I was thinking, because I had thought, oh, we'll just put the water here and then, it'll push them in. And I was like, then we'll put signs, here and here. But if we put signs there, then they would be dry and they wouldn't get pushed around. But as I was saying that, I just thought of the solution to it. That's better than what I was thinking about doing. So, we need, what? 2, 4, 5, 10 signs. Let's go ahead and grab. Oh, we got plenty. I need a couple more. Let's just grab a few extra just in case my counting is wrong. Go underneath that. Get back over here. And here's what we'll do. And once they get in here, I think this will work. Instead of pushing them from their feet level, which is what you would normally do. Oops. Go ahead and update that. There we go. I'm going to push them from the head level, which should work fine. And then we'll stop the water right here. There we go. Like that. There we go. That should work. I'll pretend to be a mob, which means I'll need to turn off my jump assist. And didn't I just turn that off? Oh, and I gotta turn off my flight control too. My jump assist is still on. Why are you still on? Be off, jump assist. Alright, anyway. The mob should come in here, so I'm a super jumping mob. Yeah, he should eventually get his head caught underneath there, and then he'll get pushed down into here. That's exactly what we want. Now my jump assist is off. Awesome. Oh, I know it was still on. I see. I did install the, what is it called? The swim boost. And the swim boost in the water was what was making me hop out of the water there. So yeah, okay. Get that, and we will put that there. There we go. There we go. So that should work on both sides. That looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Make it work in the custom space. Yeah, I could, you know, redo the orb, or what I was thinking about doing is cutting up some glass blocks with the handsaw, and then you know, making it better. I don't know any other way to say it. I was gonna, right here, I was gonna cut this glass block out and then put synthetic panels on the outside here, so they would be out a little bit. You wouldn't be able to see it unless you really came looking for it, but this is a better solution. Make it fit the space. It's part of the what's the best way to say that, challenge in Minecraft is not just building hyper-efficient systems, because if you want to build a hyper-efficient system, you just get somebody who's done all the math and then you copy their work. But making it match your build style for your project is, in my opinion, what makes building these kinds of things fun. So, anyway, back to work. So they'll get pushed down into here, right? And we'll just go ahead and have a flat space. And we're going to push them, we need them to go down one more block, I believe, to get out of spawner range. Spawners on this level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need them to go down one more block to get out of spawner range, which means we should push them in a couple more. It's alright, we want to get them away from the wall anyway, and then we'll drop them 2. We can't drop them 2 because this is only, oh, this is 2 right here. So we'll, yeah, no, we can push them right to there. Perfect. And then they'll be in a canal that we'll set up right here. So we're just going to get them stuck. And we're going to push them all that way. Perfect. So this will work great. The point, in case I'm not making myself clear, the point of getting them to go down further than where they are now, where they are here, is to get them out of the spawn check range of the spawner. These tier 5s have very high thresholds, but they still do a spawn check. They still do a spawn check before they spawn, so they have limits. They won't just infinitely spawn mobs into a room. At least that's my understanding. I could be wrong, but and I believe they have the same limits in that regard as a normal spawner does. So we're going to push the mobs all the way down to this spot right here, so that where that torch is sitting is where the mobs will be standing, which means we will need water stopping signs here. All the way across. I'm glad I grabbed extra signs. I didn't think about this part of the build. And water across here. Oh, this chalice is so nice. Just like that, and then, oh, we don't need openings there. There we go. And we'll push them right up against that wall. Perfect. Alright, now the next thing we're going to do with them is we're going to grind them up with this grinder. This grinder is from Minecraft Factories Reloaded, I believe is the name of the mod. And I think I need to be standing on the inside. This is a directional machine. Nope, that's backwards. Yeah, okay, good. I was like, it does work with the pick, right? Okay, there we go. So the hole is the output, right? And then this side has a little grinder face on it. We've shown this in the, we use this in the shard maker machine. But the basic idea is that this will grind up the mobs, which kills them, and it will spit out liquid mob essence, which is what we want. And actually, I don't need to use Liquid X here, I don't think. We can just go ahead and put that straight into the Liquid Tesseract. Oh wait, no. I do want to. So I'm not going to get around to wiring this yet, but I didn't bring a valve. I need a valve. Let's see, valve? We don't have a valve. Okay, do we have everything to make a valve? This kind. Engineering block. Engineering block. Good, okay. That was the expensive part. What was the rest of it? A bucket and iron bars. Bars, and a bucket. You can see the water filler upper is working great. There's always 5 in there. Works fantastic. Love that thing. Alright, now here's something that we've learned from trial and error, and it might be fixed in the next version, but in the current version of Zycraft, if you have these tanks that bridge across 2 chunks, you can actually crash the server. So I'm going to check my chunk boundaries, and it looks like the edge of the chunk is outside the glass there and outside the glass there. So this whole egg is 1 chunk, so perfect, I don't have to worry about it. F9 and then escape. There we go. So I can just put it anywhere that I see fit in here, which is great. Let's go ahead and just stick it right here. Let's go ahead and share the wall. And we'll share the floor there, I think. That much of it. No, it's got to be a solid block, so we're going to have to go up 1 more. Like that. That can be... no, that's got to go up 1. Yeah. They've got to have solid blocks on all sides, so that'll be my in and out for the time being. If in case I don't feel like portable holing. Actually, that can stay. It doesn't need to be incredibly large. I just want to know, there we go, that we have a little bit of place to store mob essence. And go ahead. Actually, I need a valve on the other side, or should we put it here? Yeah, let's put it here. There we go. And the reason for this it will become apparent later. At this point, this is to store mob essence. That's what we're going to do with this. And then we're going to take the stored mob essence and we will put that into a liquid tesseract. And we do need this energy tesseract as well. The grinder does take energy, so we'll want to make sure we power it. So the energy tesseract will go here. Let's see, private, hook that up to power. So that'll power the grinder. Now the way these work, this interface looks crazy, but it should be outputting power now, right? Oh, I set that to send only. Whoops. So you can see it's charging with power. This is its internal storage tank of mob essence, which of course is empty because we just placed it. We haven't run it yet. And then it's got an up arrow and a Z's. What it's going to do here is it's charging. Once it's fully charged, it sits in sleep mode. So instead of this machine constantly running or being powered by redstone, I'm not sure if we can turn it off with redstone. I think we can. I think we could turn it off with redstone if we wanted to, but instead of just being constantly running, it runs in sleep mode. So right now it's not running, it's not running, it's not running, and then when it gets down to here, it's not running, it's still not running. It runs for a second, and it couldn't do anything, so it went back to sleep. The intention of that is to save server processing cycle. So it's not running every tick, it's only running on this tick, and then it's not running anymore. And then as long as it can do something, that's what this arrow is an internal timer. As long as it can do something, this arrow will reset, and it won't go to sleep until the bar drains. So it'll start full once it can do something, and then it'll start draining. If it can perform its action again, then it'll start over. So you don't really have to worry about turning these things off. The built-in system will turn this off for you. It's a pretty good idea, really. Built-in sleep mode. So I think you can turn it on and off with Redstone, but I'm not going to worry about it since it's very server-light just to leave it running all the time because of that built-in sleep timer. Alright, anyway. Here we've got a multi-tank. It's all powered up, ready to roll. Let's go ahead and wall this up, and we'll get out via portable hole. There we go. Oops. I usually take that off my bar. Usually always have torches on my bar. And here we go. Right in here. So that should be good and ready to run. Make sure we're all good in here. We're all closed up. Looks good. Alright, I am going to go ahead and grab a little bit of red alloy wire. I was hoping Palm would log in so I could get it from him and not have to make my own. But he didn't, so I'll go make all of that, and I'll see you guys back here in a moment, and we'll test out and make sure we got a mob essence farm. Actually, it looks like Palm put everything away for me, so awesome. I should note that this shard that we're about to use, Palm farmed this up for me, so thanks to him. We can do this whole thing. He has a Soul Stealer's sword that has what's it called? I can't remember it. I can't remember the name of the thing now. Repair. There we go. Has repair on it. Eventually this will be powered, and this will be turned on and off by wireless redstone. That's why I'm not worried about the space up here, but I'm going to knock a hole up here for access to the lever for now. So that lever is how we're going to turn it on and off just for the time being here. And so we should be able to go ahead, and if we get down in here, place red alleyway here. Make sure it turns on, which it does. Great. And we're just going to use a little bit of this here. Like that and like that. There we go. I'm using this jacketed wire because it can be put straight up and floating. It's the only form of redstone wiring that can just go straight up and down. But it does have a little bit of a problem. There's still a little bit of a ledge here. Oops, if I can get there without overflying. Here we go. I'm now standing on the ledge there. You can see I was standing on it. No jetpack on. Jetpack on. Here we go. Jetpack off. There we go. I'm now standing on the ledge. So mobs can actually get up here and decrease the spawn rate, which is bad. So we're going to have to block that up. Oops. I'll just go ahead and use cobble right now. I'm only going to need 2. You only really need 1, but 2 is prettier, so yeah. Cut it all the way down. I hear people ask questions about how to craft this particular piece. That's why I'm showing the crafting, because, you know, normally I don't. But cut it all the way down, and you form a loop out of it, and then you make it into halves. And then you do the same thing again. You add them together. So now what we have are hollow cobblestone slabs. And these are essentially they're half slabs with holes in the middle, which lets the wire run straight through it. And you kind of have to finagle your way and kind of watch the shadow item until you get it to do what you want. Yep, there we go. And now it looks like just 2 regular standard blocks. And you can't tell that there's a wire running through it. But there is. So, perfect. And if we turn this off, we should see the wire in here go off, which it does. And we should check the on state as well. Because if you place those wrong, it may look right, but actually cut the wire. So you want to check that your states are correct. So, yes, indeed, it does work. Perfect. So with it on, which of course will hold the spawner off, we're going to go ahead and put the shard in it. Oops, oops. All the way down the hole. All the way down the hole. Alright. I can leave the torches in here, of course, since the tier 5 spawners ignore light. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, know that already. So we're going to go ahead and close that up and jump out here. And let's see if we can get in there to turn the lever off. I think I'm going to have to... Wow. I left the hole, didn't I? Oh well. All working. Let's make sure it works here. The mobs are all falling into their holes. Perfect. I want to see one. You know, this one in the corner is the one that interests me. Perfect. Exactly the way we wanted it to work. You can see them through the wall there. They're being killed. I forgot about all the items. We're going to have to deal with that. You can see it just spitting zombie flesh up against the wall. But it looks like it's running the injury tesseracts, keeping it nice and powered up. It looks like it's actually... We might need to get a different power tesseract out here. So it looks like it's not quite enough. Maybe this tesseract might be overused. The tesseract can only allow 100 Minecraft jewels to pass through it per tick, and this is running a few things already. It looks like I've now overtasked this tesseract frequency, and I'm gonna have to make a new one, or I'll show you how to fix that at a later date, but yeah. Anyway, this is now filling up with monster essence. Perfect, 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 perfect. Alright, let me go see how much time we've got left. I'm gonna turn this off. Go see what time we have left, see if I have time to begin the next phase, or whether I should just polish this up a little bit with you guys. So, I'll be right back. Alright, looks like we are about out of time, but I do want to finish up what we've started here. Really the last piece to this cell, this egg, this orb of it, is to be able to automatically turn the farm on and off when it's needed and when it's not needed. And the way we're going to do that is by utilizing this tank that we've got here. I only want to create enough mob essence to put in the tank. As long as there's mob essence in the tank, I don't want to create more mob essence. And so what I'm going to do here is use these little guys. These are liquid detectors, and these liquid detectors are from Zycraft. They're a feature that you can utilize on these tanks. And what they do is they emit redstone signal as the tank fills up. So this first one here is going to emit a redstone signal once there is a little bit of tank. And I have made this tank taller. So once there's even 1 millibucket in the multi-tank, this one will turn on, and this one will still be off since it's all the way up here at the top of the tank. So that one's going to turn on. Now when that one turns on, we're going to use a pulse former to form a pulse from it. I'll have to rotate that to make sure it's facing the right way. There we go. You can see there's some damage on the screwdriver. I've tried this once before and it didn't work, so I apologize. There's a good reason why a lot of people don't do redstone on camera, because it's easy to mess it up. Okay, so this will form a pulse, and we're going to need a pulse former up here as well. So a pulse former forms a quick pulse from a constant redstone signal. So as the tank starts to fill up, this one's going to turn on. You can see how that flashed for a second. We're going to turn that into a constant signal with this RS latch here. And I think that's the right way around. There we go. And this will be our signal. We will connect to the farm itself. So this will control the spawner. So once that triggers, is this backwards? This is backwards. I think. Then that'll be off. No, that's right. That's right. That's right. Then that'll be off, which will turn the farm on, right? And that's confusing because you have to have a red signal on to hold off the shard. So this thing off, that means the spawner is on. They're getting grinded, which means the tank will continue to fill. Right? This is on, since there's some liquid in the tank, this will stay on. Right? And as it fills, once it gets up to being up to this fill state, which won't be totally full, this will, since it's 3 blocks tall, this will break into thirds, which means that when there's 64 and 1 millibucket, this one will turn on, which quick pulses, flips the latch, which will turn the farm off. Now there'll still be zombies that have spawned that haven't been processed yet, and they'll be processed, and that will hopefully not fill the multi-tank, but that will add some more liquid into here and consume some of that top third space, which is no big deal. right? And then as it empties, because we will, at a later date, we'll be pulling out this. I moved the second valve over here so we could wire more easily. As it starts to empty out, this one will turn off, but it'll still be held in the off state, which means the redstone signal will be on. And as it gets totally empty, this one will turn off, which it still is on, right? So that's bad. What we need to do is toggle the state of this RS latch when this gets to off. So to do that, we're going to use a NOT gate. And let's go ahead and fix that right now. To fix, when you're using these, oh, I didn't mean to cut that many, I only need like one. Right, when you're using these redstone red power things, I'll go ahead and cut this sideways too. You can use any form of the red power multi-blocks to go ahead and cut the wire. So now that's detached, so you can see it visually as well. But we're going to use that to go ahead and connect to this. So when it's on, right, that should be off. This is not the right direction, is it? Not gate, yes. Okay, so you're on from this side. Okay, that makes sense. Does it? Doesn't make sense. Is it wrong? It's wrong. That's wrong. It's all wrong. The nut must need to go down. Get out of the way. We don't need this piece here either. Okay. No, not that one. I wanted to break that one. There we go. Alright, so we need to put that one back. This is why people don't do redstone on camera. So, I apologize. I'm not a complete idiot. What I'm doing does work. It just needs to be... haven't done it in this form factor before, so that should work. That should work. There we go. Yeah, that looks better to me. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and turn it off. So if the tank's empty, then, well, let's go ahead and write the tank's filling up, right? Then it gets to be full, and then as it empties, this one turns off, and then this one turns off, and it changes state again, which turns it back on. That's the NOT gate doing this second part. So, yeah, it works now. Good. So all that we need to do is connect this up to, instead of sending that out to a random wire, which was just our indicator, send that out to a wireless transmitter. This wireless transmitter, we'll set this to, nobody haven't used very much yet, have we? Mob juice or pulsating signal, when it is. 1 second. 1 second pulsating signal. I wonder if this is somebody's. I wonder if they could change that, because using timers and a lot of wireless transmitters and things like that on that short of a pulse causes a lot of server lag. So I wonder if there are other ways that we could not use a timer transmitting through wireless redstone. Anyway, it's better than having like 50 timers all set to 1 second, but there are usually better ways than to do that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead. What are these? What's this signal? It's 777 and 111. Let's go ahead and utilize, I don't know, 900. No, set. We'll use 900. We're going to go ahead and give it a name too. This will be DELP. DELP. I don't know. Alright, that'll work. Okay. So that is not emitting right now, which is not good. While we're working on this, we want it to be emitting, so let's go ahead and just... There we go. And then toggle that one. Yeah. Want that to be on. And we'll get rid of this lever, which will, for a minute, spawn mobs. And set it to its frequency. It's 900. Set. Alright, there we go. Which will turn the farm off. This is going to make a little bit of fluid. We're not going to have time to test the whole thing. Go ahead and get rid of these extra blocks. I thought I was going to need them for wiring, but I don't. We still have to deal with that. Whoops. Now it'll just spit it straight out. Gone, right? Yeah, no. We still have to deal with that. There's an easy solution. The mob farm is off, right? It's not spawning anymore. It's still spawning. Why are you still spawning? So the redstone didn't connect to that. That's too bad. Alright. Somebody saw that and facepalmed. It's okay. Let's go ahead and back you up to there. Add rid of that wire. That'll connect, and then set this to 900. Set. It's the DELP frequency. Perfect. Okay. And now that'll be off. Alright. So now I can get rid of my synthetic activators, the levers. Right? You, and get rid of you. And the farm is off when it should be on, so I do need to actually synthetically toggle that. Why are you no worky? Work. You're on like you should be. You... Oh. Toggle it from there. That's what I meant to do. Okay. I might decide to leave these here as buttons, maybe. Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't know for now. We'll just leave it like this. So that'll all work, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to monitor it. If it doesn't work, I'll let you know next time, but we're out of time for today. So this is filling up with Monster Essence, so once it hits that pretty high marker, it should turn itself off. Which is great, because we don't want to leave a system running that doesn't need to be running, or that doesn't gain us anything, because that just produces server processing lag for nothing. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Mondef. If you like this episode, let me know, either with the comments or with that like button. If I made any glaring mistakes, let me know as well. Or if you want to start guessing what these other pods are for, drop that in the comments. I'm not going to give you any hints, but if somebody guesses it, I'd find it pretty funny. So, either way, thanks for watching. I'm Mondef. I'll see you guys next time.